Post-summer is one of those really challenging times for any garden and lawns in particular. You've had those challenging conditions of often the hot, dry weather and a lot more use of the lawn and the garden. So there's a lot more wear and tear has gone on. So the really big things are just getting out there and tidying up. This is the time of year your blower gets a major workout, because even if you haven't got deciduous trees, those typical things like the maples, a lot of the native trees will still drop quite a few leaves at this time of year. And particularly with your lawn, it's really important to make sure it's kept neat and tidy and keep all those leaves off the lawn, because it needs to maximise the amount of sunlight that's falling onto the lawn so that it can stack away that energy to survive through the winter months. So blower's your big one, but you're really looking at making sure you're keeping your lawn well mown as well in particular, and maybe even a last minute trim. A lot of those plants that have had a growth surge in the last stage of summer, you might need to give them a nice little haircut. It is a bit of a tricky time of year to get your pruning right, because some plants flower during late winter or in early spring, and you don't want to be pruning any of those off at this time because you'll be taking the buds off them, obviously. So it's where you do need to understand the plants in your garden quite well. But my rough rule of thumb is if it's looking a bit shaggy, give it a haircut. Victa, to me, it's always been the representative brand for lawn and garden care. It's always been there, and it to me is about reliability. That to me is one of the big things, and it's such a firm, established brand. It's got that reputation, it's got that trust, and trust is the biggest thing, isn't it? You know, that's something that takes a long time to build, and it, to me, as a professional and as a homeowner, it's one of the most important things in my power gear.